Oh, it's magic. It's actually Sprite, but it's watery Sprite. You know, something a little bit different than normal. Got the Ice Berry tech, got the water. Just water heavy Sprite with title. It is post ban list, post info shenanigans of one of the best decks out there, and that is our level 2 package called the Sprites. So I'm going to list, and we'll talk about some choices while we're doing it. We are sitting at a 42 cards, just because I really didn't want to cut things down. But you can slim it down, you know? This is just a for funsies list that packs a big punch. Starting off, we're playing the 1 carat. We are back onto the double red. The card is great. Opening it doesn't feel bad. Special summoning it with gigantic doesn't feel bad. But 2, no more than 2, perfect. We're on triple jet, the triple blue. You know, the golden ratios of the Sprites themselves. No pixie because we're not on that blind second variant. You can side it, just I guess it's a preference at this point. For some of the waters, we are on the triple beaver, triple angler. You know, pretty good. Triple swap with the 1 mirage mirror mage of the ice barrier. Great. So swap, you know, anglers, all that good stuff, gets full combo. Triple water enchantress, more swap targets. Also, now that title's at 2, you know, when this comes to 3, it'd be even better. Title is essentially foolish burial, sending 1 water from your hand to send another water from deck. So opening up angler title or water enchantress or whatever water you have, it gets us access into our full blown engine because of title. The 1 griffin rider. We are only on 6 hand traps just because I really didn't want to go up more, so 3 ash and 3 imperm. Feel that's enough. 1 Draco back. 1 of the Ice Barrier Monsterborn. 1 Fateful. And then the 1 Smashers. To wrap up some of the non-engine stuff. Playing 2 Rights. Finishing off our spells with 3 starter. Card is insane. Glad it's at 3. E-Telly for anything is just good. 1 Angel Statue Azeroon, Azaruni, and the Spright Double Cross. Now for the extra deck, we are playing the 1 ISP Little Knight, the 1 IP Masquerena. Card is so good. MVP is Bushinki Hashima. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Anyways, discarding an angler or a swap, or best case scenario, game turn 2, we need to make sure we have a toad for another negate. We can make this, send a swap, target the ice barrier, make toad again. Pretty fantastic. Double sprint. Back on that. You can cut the sprint. It's just what I enjoy playing. 1 Silhouette Rabbit. Now for the XCs, we're playing the 1 Onibamura Soul Sweeper, helps us push games. 2 Gigantic Sprites. 1 Totally Awesome. 1 Gin Buster for those weird hands where we end up on having another monster negate. Mannequin Cat to utilize our sideboard like Christia, End of Anubis, Spell Canceller, what have you. Genzo, you know, anything basically. This can tutor whatever we want out. And for our Zeus package. 1 Ninja Skeeto, Downard, and Zeus. I know Zeus isn't super the bee's knees anymore, but it is always nice to have when your extra deck is kind of loose. Alright, all shuffled up. Let's go ahead, and first stand is going to be Spright Jet, Swap Frog, Angler, Water Enchantress, and Spright Starter. So we got ourselves a pretty solid hand. Well, let's start it off with going Effect Swap, discarding Angler. Since we don't root, we want to make sure we kind of protect the Angler play, so we have another water in hand. So even if we don't care about ashing swap. So we're going to go Angler 1, Swap 2. Boom, and then Angler will resolve now, grabbing 2 Beavers. the flinker beepers. And then new chain will activate, and we'll add a card with Mirror Mage. One card plus 3, basically, plus 2. So we're gonna activate that. And a special Mirror Mage. That way, our 5th summon, we're already getting Toad. So we already got Toad on board. That's really good. We're gonna link these two away. Move the envelope. Where is you at, little rabbit? And 2 Silhouette Rabbit. Silhouette effect. Into the statue. There is other trap monsters you can play. This is just the one I like the most. Grab the statue. Perfect. Let's go effect Water Enchantress. We're gonna ban it. Gets banished. And we'll activate right. And then we're gonna place Fateful. Reason why we don't have a lot of extra discarding cards, so it would have been like kind of silly to just hold it right there to not extend and just have to discard a card. So Cynical and Exceed or level 2, especially when Spright Jet's effect, we're gonna grab ourselves pretty much whatever we want, but we're gonna grab, where are you at? Double Cross. I'm gonna grab Double Cross because we have Toad on board. We want to have as many negates as possible, and that's what makes Spright so good. We're going to take, we're gonna Exceed right now. Gigantic. We'll activate Faithful. We're gonna add to hand. Draco back. Because especially on that, and we're gonna activate the effect of Faithful to grab ourselves our negate, discarding, and we'll equip. We'll special. We're gonna hold the starter for the crackback next turn because we really don't need it. Gonna activate detaching. Into blue's effect. We'll grab red. Locked into link 2s and level 2s, all that good stuff. But we're gonna go into SEP Masquerena, and then we will end our turn by special summoning red. So with everything all said and done, interruption wise, we got Toad. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A lot of fun. Adventure Sprite is one of my favorite engines and just kind of shenanigans you can do. Having access to like the Solemn Warning that is Azurine just makes it a lot better. Let's one more hand and showcase some good shenanigans. All right, new hand, new me, or something like that. Water Enchantress, Tidal, Spright Blue, Smashers, and an Imperm. Kind of an interesting hand. We have, you're gonna have to make a choice for the non-engine we decide to put down. But we're gonna start it off. We're gonna go effect Tidal, Sending Enchantress, and then we're going to send down with Enchantress, and Tidal is going to be Angler. Angler's effect, so just like a Foolish Burial, immediately gets us into our combo. Boom, boom. Let's go effect Water Enchantress, banishing it from grave. Grab right, activating right. Gonna grab Fateful, activate Fateful. We have ourselves a little token. We'll put the token right there at the end. We're gonna special summon Spright Blue. Blue's effect is gonna grab Jet. And on the Fun out of Blue, we're going to grab ourselves good old Fable. Going to grab the Draco back. For Link 2, we're going to go into our favorite little rabbit, which is Silhouette. Effect Silhouette. So in instances with this card, there is going to be times where you don't want to, get rid of him. Like when you're playing the Tenpai and you know that they only have one field spell. Because it's at 1 now, right? Card's so good. How can we interact with them if they have a field spell? But what we can do is we can go make Silhouette Rabbit, add Angel Statue, and pop that. So we got some good ways to keep them from being unaffected. We're going to go ahead and set that as Orion. We're going to special one Jet. Jet is going to grab Double Cross. Going to go activate the effect of Faithful. Going to grab our Griffin Rider. In the sideboard, we do play the other big boy, but not really needed in the main. Discarding Draco. Draco's effect engraved to equip to an adventure token. So boom. Now before we go ahead and lock ourselves into all the shenanigans that is level 2 sprites, we're special one Griffin Rider. We have a solid pivot point here. We could either use for a gigantic here, or we can keep this on board. I personally like to use this as a gigantic piece because I want IPB up there. We're going to go the effect gigantic. Detaching. Grabbing swap because it doesn't detach for cost. Swap's effect going to send Mirror Mage. Mirror Mage is going to grab Ice Barrier. Going to link these two away. Into the IP Masquerena. We're going to activate special summoning our good old Mirror Mage. Into the awesome of Totally. And we're going to set the Double Cross. Oh. Now we'll set Double Cross after just foolishly dropping it on the ground. If only Draco back let us just target cards on field, we can just bounce this back. Anyways, end of the board, we got ourselves one negate with Totally, the Double Cross to bring it back, Angel Size Azarine, IP, and a Griffin Rider. We already know how the Toad works, so we're going to tribute for Toad, negate the first thing, Toad effect. Just grab whatever water we want in our hand, we can grab. Let's just grab Swap for the sake of the crackback play. We're going to Double Cross back. There's our Toad. Going to get another thing, Toad effect. We're just going to send Toad back. Then we got the Griffin Rider. We'll also have a swap on the board too from the Totally Awesome effect. But that is it for the Water Spright Adventure Pile Shenanigan. I don't know what you want to call it, but it is Spright. Spright does what Spright does. It's just a little less bubbly from all that water. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content. More live duels and fun stuff coming. We got some sick content coming up with some cool little sponsorship things. However, enjoy your week. Remember, guys, we're not bad at the game. We just got to shuffle better. Peace.